All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Dang, market just. So we got buy side above us. All right, bomb. We just sweat buy side. Dang, that was fast. Dang, I was in that trade, man. Look at that. I was in this trade last night. Look at that. That thing would have been 200 points. Wow, that's amazing. So we got no run on sell side right now. For some reason, ever since I changed my chart colors, it should look more smaller. Price about to open. So ES and NQ are aligned right now. All right, 9:30. So remember, the first couple of minutes you want to be patient. You don't want to just get into a play the moment the market open. All right. So the fact that we actually just running up, we're in a premium. So we're in a premium right now. I drew the wrong thing. So you use your fib from the low to the high. So you see equilibrium. Equilibrium is right here. So let's see if we get a run on sell side. It's a 5-minute chart right here. We just been going literally one way. So you see we got liquidity up here and up here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the target for today. Right. This is what I'm expecting. Yeah. We gotta get a we gotta get something on sell side first because it's just going up and up and up. You gotta get a sweep. Remember, the market just can't go up and up and up. You gotta pull it back. So this is a we gotta pull it back though. Eventually, we just going one direction right now, and then we just swept some sell side, some buy side. So, and then you saw we get lack of displacement. So we swept buy side, but we get lack of displacement. Lack of displacements when liquidity gets engaged is actually signs of reversal. So, like I said, we're deep in the premium. Anything higher, I'm not interested. Anything higher, I'm not interested. When you think about it, we did get like a little sweep. So so you see how it just went up, took the high. So it engaged liquidity because it just took this high. So let's see if we can get lack of. Let's see if we get displacement to the upside. Right? Like, do we do this and go higher, or do we do something like this and then come back lower, or do we just consolidate? Those are things to actually notice as you're trading. So you see, we got to close above. So let's see. Remember, most traders are going to try to chase this higher, right? Which is the breakout traders, right? Most traders want to just chase this. They want to chase this because it's the breakout. They're expecting this to go higher and higher. But what I see that we're in the premium. I remember the market loves to do four things, right? Which is generate the highs and lows, right? Then it has to rebalance to an inefficiency or rebalance to equilibrium. So let's see what we do. It's only 6 minutes into the market. We have another buy side up here also. So let's see if we willing to go up there. So it look like we got like a little bit of a lack of displacement. Let's see. And yes, it can just go up and up and up and up. But like sometimes this sweep down here, right? This little sweep down here of this small little low, sometimes that's all it needs. Oh, we finally got the first percentage fair value gap. This is the first percentage fair value gap that got created after 9:30. So if you're bullish, right, you would expect this to hold, right, and to get displacement away. This is what we're looking for, displacement away. Or do we reject and go lower? Like, what's your hypothesis? What do you actually think is going to happen? Where do you think it's going to potentially go to? Those are all the things you actually need to be telling yourself. Okay, I'm noticing that it do kind of want to expand, but the fact that we just engage liquidity, this is a lack of displacement right now, right? But let's see, you never know. But you see how it came into it and it expanded away? So it's showing there are some buyers here. But this is a seller's point. So let's see if sellers can take control. Or if we create a change in the state order block and keep going higher. So this is a good displacement. So we get a sweep, right? We get an expansion. We get the first presented fair value gap. Then we get a down close candles, and we get an expansion. This is an order block, right? Because the order block is after it hits a PD array and then expands and leave a fair value gap. So if you're bullish, this is exactly what you're looking. If you're bullish, this is exactly what you're looking to see out of price. If you was bullish, and this is a decent area, right, of a bounce to get to here. But the fact that, like I said, I don't really like it because we're too deep in a premium, right? We're just running up and up and up and up and up. So let's see. So the market opened up here, went lower, it swept out this liquidity right here, expanded higher, took the high out, took this high out, created a first presented fair value gap, then create an order block right there, and it expanded. So if I'm bullish, you want to see down close candle support price higher. So just how this down close candle supported price higher, left a fair value gap. Let's see if this down close candle do the same thing to sweep out this high right here. This is how you actually get better with order flow. ES, and NQ are aligned. So let's see if price comes down and respect this little fair value gap that it just created. Let's see. Or do it has to come into the wick of this order block? Because that's a proportion block. If it comes into this wick, so you see how I tapped it? Let's see if it expands after that. Because this is the last line of support, especially unless it's going to bounce to the first presented fair value gap and go higher. But let's see. So it came into this order block. An order block that comes into another order block, it's a proportion. So let's see if it expands here. We got the macro about to start soon. The macro about to start in 8 minutes. So you see how it really didn't respect this fair value gap right here. But let's see, it's not over yet. Like I said, until it closed below here, this will be invalid. But let's see. So it kind of went deeper into mean threshold of the order block. But you see it respected it. You see it come up, but gotta be patient. Patience, 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 patience. Oh yeah, it is the day after a bank holiday. So sometimes the day after a bank holiday, price action ain't really super efficient. So, but it looked like we got good price action though. This wick right here was crazy, but I was market open wick, so looking like we're in between these two ranges right here. So this line right here is the order block, the open. So let's see. So as you see here, we disrespected that one. So we're look like we're back into the range. So let's see what it do. Look like we're closing. Look like so before the run up, this whole zone right here is support. So until it break down here, it can still bounce at these levels because this is an order block also. So on a higher time frame, all right here. So there's no 5 minute. I'm going to 15 minute. We're going to 5 minute. So this is the 5 minute, as you see on. So this the order block that they used. As you see, this the order block that they used to go higher. So if we get below this, I could be expecting this to be as a kind of like an inverse. We got no fair value gap. Let me see on the 15 minute. Yeah, we definitely got to retrace eventually. You said, oh shit. So you're making SMT. You said Nas already swept as high as ES didn't. Nah, my G. ES swept some highs. There's multiple highs. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking at it on my other monitor to the left. They both swept highs in. So let's see. Go to 1 minute. I ain't gonna lie, the shorts looking good. Nah, ain't no SMT. You see? There's no SMT. So you see right here? This is ES. Oh shit, this is MNQ. I'm tripping. Oh shit, my boy, you right. I had the wrong shit on the chart. Oh shit. That's the that's a forever model. I'm tripping. Hold on, hold on. Hey my boy, you right. That's the SMT. Hold on, hold on. Let me see it again. That's definitely an SMT on the 15-minute chart. Oh. Damn, hopefully I ain't late on this play. Uh, 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 uh. Dang, I may be late. Damn, I may be late. Damn, I had it wrong. She said, bro, you tripping. You got me tripping. I was on the wrong chart, dog. I had both in. See, it be like that sometimes. It be like that. That's why it's always good to like, damn, I missed the trade. Wow. Bro, you got me tripping too. I thought damn, that's the play right there. I missed it. Oh man. Damn, I missed that bitch. Oh my God. Bruh, that's the bread and butter. That's that bread and butter play. Oh man. So hold on, let's see. Damn. So let's see. So we get that. So now look, SMT. Okay, cool. Now you're looking for a change in the state of delivery. All right. So we get SMT, change in state of delivery would be these two down close candles. Oh my God, it did perfect. Oh man, everything was there. All right, so look, we got SMT. Now you're looking for the change in state of delivery. So either you can use these two up close candles, aggressive close, or you can use these two. So I'm gonna just use. It don't really matter because they both literally in the same zone, right? Because it closed below here. So the fact, so let's zoom in a little bit more. So the fact that it closed below here, both of these, you can use either change in the state, right? So let's use this one. Two bullets candles, aggressive close below. That's a change in the state. And then you will use this 30% fair value gap as the inverse that we're expecting to go down. Oh my God. Look at that bitch. That was perfect. Let me see how much the risk reward. So let's say I would have got in here. Stop loss would have been at the high. Depending on where you would have got in at, damn, I missed the trade, but it's cool though. Let's see if we could let's see, because this is a 5 minute right here. Hold on, let's see how I get a pull back. This is a 5 minute balance. So it pulled back. Remember, the market needs to retrace to go lower. So it's about understanding where do you get in at. So let's see. I'm gonna delete that zone right there. So you see how it pulled back to an inefficiency, which was right here. Oh yeah, and you see how it literally stopped at equilibrium of this fair value gap and displaced lower. You see what I'm saying? And you see how it left multiple fair value gaps up here, leaving it a breakaway. So if you create a new change in the state right here, create a change in the state. Let's see. But it didn't close below. It didn't close below. He said, now we can wait for a correction, then answer off the confluence again. Facts. Hey, boy, you know a little something. You know a little something. So we got a 5-minute fair value gap in this zone. So in this zone, it's a 5-minute fair value gap. It still got 30 minutes. 30 seconds for it created. Damn, I missed that shit. Dawg. I had the wrong. Good thing. Good thing you said something, bro. But it's okay because you're not supposed to be mad when something don't go your way because it's gonna be opportunities in the market all the time. Right. So just how that it was opportunity just now, it should give us another opportunity later on. And if not, it is what it is. You just gotta be okay with that. That's why you gotta make sure. That's why you gotta really make sure that you double check your charts and you double check you have everything correctly because it's simple to make. Like look how easy that was to make a mistake. And then look, we kind of missed the play. Right now we would still be in that play because honestly, I would have used this. Honestly, I would have used this fair value gap right here, this inverse. So we could have SMT. Now you gotta wait for the change in the state of delivery. Just I see this fair value gap right here. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna use that one because that's the closest one. And it's up on the leg that got created from the sweep, right? So I would be expecting this to be the inverse. So the fact that it closed below aggressively, see, it ain't really give us we would have had to get in down here anyways. We would have had to get in down here anyways because we would have had to wait for it to create this change in the state. And this is a long ass wick. So this is a premium wick. So you actually had to wait till it closed below here, at least below CE of the wick. All right. So we would have still ended up getting in down here. But my stop probably would have been at that. Damn, this is 35 points. 35 points is a lot. Or you could have put it because I don't like to put my stops above efficiencies. I hate putting my stops above efficiency. So that's why I like putting them at, around here. So it'd been 35. And depending on how far I wanted to go down, I would say the first draw would be like midnight open. I'm sorry, midnight open, not 8:30 open. And then if it breaks 8:30 open, it can probably go to midnight open. Midnight, but I doubt it go that far. Because we do got multiple buy side. So damn, yeah. Eventually, once it displays lower, I would have bring my stop above here, above the first percentage fair value gap, and then I would have scaled in, and then I would have scaled in. I ain't gonna lie, this was the pullback, bro. We missed the pullback. We missed the pullback too, big. God damn, we missed the pullback. Damn, we missed the pullback. good shit. But it's cool because I don't just be getting in just to get in no more. Just because I'm late and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just get in. I don't really do that. I don't really do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually try to like wait for a better entry. Like this was a good entry but I just drew it. I ain't really like look at everything. I was just like, okay, hold on, hold on. Let me see what ES sweep the low already. So you see these equal lows, these like equal lows out here. So this you should kind of like let me see. All of this relative. I ain't gonna lie, that shit probably finna go to the it's probably finna go to 8:30 open, which is right here. But the fact that it just swept some right here, it may come back up a little bit. But I think you good. But yeah. Damn, that was Nash. That's 100 points. I'm not mad that I missed the play. I'm just like, damn, how the fuck I'm more mad that I messed up on something as easy as having the wrong fucking shit up. That was lovely though. Yeah, you should be good though. Because remember, like I said before, I had this fair value gap up. Remember, this is the fair value gap right here that they use. I'm sorry, right here. Either this one or this one, right? That they use. I'm sorry, it was on a 5 minute. Hold on. Yeah, right here. On a 5 minute. So you see right here on the 5 minute, it used it to go higher. So you would expect it to use it to go lower now, which would be right here. So you see, this the one I had before. So that's why I was like on the 1 minute, the one right above it is right here. Is right here. So that's why after I deleted that one and I drew this one, I was like, damn, this was the retracement. This was the retracement because it left breakaways above here. This shit is done. This is down there like a balance price, man. This shit down there done. Not really done, but it's like for the move that we're looking at. So that's why I was like, damn, this will be the fair value gap. But the moment I drew it, it started displacing. Like it was already down here. So once it closed below this 5 minute inefficiency, you see how it created a down close candle right there. I mean, see how it created an order block right here. So look at close, create a bullish candle, bomb order block. Then you know that it's resistance because it closed below. You see how it stopped right at equilibrium and then displaced lower. It's exactly what you want to see. Change in the state, time to go lower. So I'm saying. So that's why order flow is pretty good today. I was supposed to get into this trade for it. I just passed, bro. I closed the trade. Good shit. You said you close? You can't be getting out emotionally now. Don't be getting out emotionally now. If you hit your target, then cool. But nah, that's good shit though. Great job. Not good shit. Great job. Great job. Let me see what ES at. That's that forever, bro. You just caught the forever model. Good shit. How many points that is? That's 126 points. From our entry that we were supposed to get, which would have been right here, 92 points. Come on, man. That's 360 ticks, man. He said, nah, bro, I hit my target with $20 to pass the challenge. I already did it, so no need for me to. Smart man. You're a smart man. You're a smart man. Now it's 10 o'clock. You see how sweet that was? That's what I mean, bro. Like, that shit was so sweet. When you really understand what's going on, like, sometimes it be It's not easy, right? Trading not easy, but sometimes it be like, damn, bro, that was sweet. You said you can't wait for the market to sweep the low resistance liquidity to try to catch along. I don't do that. I don't trade to catch. I don't really trade to like, okay, I want to catch a. I trade when price action is real good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I don't be in a rush to catch trades. Like if this was the trade that I needed to catch, I would have been done already. So I'm saying, so I'm not okay because I missed it, and you go find another one. I found another one. It was here to here, race it from here to this low. After it sweep here, bro, I'm done. I ain't tripping. It already did a lot. Like sometimes we be wanting the market to just keep going and do that, and then sweep this and go higher. You can't. It ain't gonna work like that. I used to do that all the time too, but you just gotta be okay with what the market give you. But now look, if we do end up sweeping some shit and then going higher, depending on how it's looking, that's a different story. But I don't be tripping. I don't be tripping too much. Cause that's how you actually start giving money back. You don't want to give profits back. You never want to be giving profits back all the time. Yep, you gotta stick to your plan. You gotta stick with your plan, dog. All right, my boy. I'm about to hop on the Discord, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch y'all Monday, 9:30.